Hey, so this is going to be sort of a demonstration explanation route for the things that we do in 100% for the plateau part. So exit the room, immediately call. This guy can go the other way, it doesn't really matter. He'll get to his thing in time anyways, you just call him and run away. Normally we do reset room strats with this. You can't do that because if you do, then the rabbit there will reset to his original position and you can't actually save him. So you just have to do the normal strat, no sign cancel, no, anything. You just have to let it go. Here, after we fall down here, you do a neutral sprint jump this way, and then you stop sprinting and you walk forwards off the edge slowly to do a Navi dive, like that. And then you hold sprint, hold to the right, you get wedged in the wall, and you can enter the door. The Navi dive doesn't save much time, so you don't have to go for it. It's also really hard, but you might as well do it. It's not like it loses time to attempt it, really. You go down here, you call this guy, you have to do it later because otherwise entering that load zone to get after image palette will lose time. So run forwards here. You can save this. It's on a bad cycle if you run right into it after getting Navi dive, so you actually should save it for later. You see I'm using the call, like basically call once and then bye-bye and then call again to turn the bunnies around. It's faster to do that in most cases than to just let them go because they kind of go in the wrong direction. So here you immediately want to do one of these. You may notice I didn't actually save this bunny in this room. That's fine because you get him on the way back. But you just want to do the circle door skip, reset room, hold sprint when neutral, and it'll immediately skip the dialogue. So that's a consistent way to do it. Then you save this guy, get backwards, go back here into this room, and that's the first part. Then you can immediately call this bunny, wait for him to move, and do this. This part here, this like specific lever, you don't want to go, you don't really want to like do this too close to when the bunny's moving into it, because if you do, it can have weird effects. It can make the bunny clip downwards, it can make the bunny just not go forwards at all. It just kind of sucks. So don't really try it. This is an easy clip. You just neutral sprint climb from here and then do a backwards jump. You don't always want to do it like this. If you are on a run where you didn't get the Navi dive, you shouldn't, it's okay, you can continue runs after Navi dive if you fail it. So you don't get this now, you get it later, I'll tell you when. But if you don't get the Navi dive, you just skip this and save it for later. So, save the bunny pretty simply, and then you fall down here. The first enemy here is weird. It depends on context, but normally I just wait for him to turn around like that. It's pretty easy to juke him like that. You can get that bunny pet and then actually call him from over here, which saves some time because you don't want to call him down there because that, loses some stuff. This part here is a weird strat. You run forwards, you climb up. If you do this part with good enough movement, that guy gets saved immediately. You fall down on the final part here, and then you're actually able to walk backwards here, climb up, and get the pallet right away. This pallet here is also based on context. Sometimes you'll have to do it like I just did there. Sometimes you have to drop down from the top. It just depends on the position of the bunnies at the current moment. So then you reset room, you get back here, and you can pet this bunny to get him moving along his path. And once you do that, you can immediately kind of just start running forwards. The use of that is it skips a whole section where you have to climb up or you have to wait for the pulley to go up, which takes forever. So that's the reasoning behind that. This part is relatively easy. You can let go of the buttons earlier than you expect, like right here. I let go of the button way earlier than I should have been able to, but it stays up for a while after you let go of it. So here, you do the snap jumps. You don't have to, obviously, but, it's fun. This part's annoying. You have to wait for the bunny here because you have to be in this direction from the bunny when you call it, so you can't, wait over here to do it. It doesn't work. You grab the first carrot. You can grab carrots quickly by just immediately pressing down and then, grab, so ba-boom, and it kind of buffers the inputs, so you can do that pretty safely. You let that guy go along. This part here, as soon as you enter this screen, you immediately call the bunny, so boom, and then you immediately enter the door. So that doesn't save the bunny there, but it does help, or it does open the door. So that's really all you need. You don't need to save that bunny there at the moment. You can do it later. And so resetting the room like I just did there is a safety strat. You don't have to do it, but it lets you get a good cycle on this guy here. So I would do it. Generally, it's helpful. So now that you exit the room, you immediately call that bunny again, and then you enter the door. And that saves the bunny without you having to waste time waiting for it to get in its hole previously. So then get here, grab the carrot, jump forwards twice, save this one, reset the room, go back here. I'm not sure if it's faster to fall down here. I don't think it is. I mean, I have doubts that it is. You enter here, and now you can save the game and copy the file here, because you have all the doors open. So going back into the main file, there's a few things we still need to do. Most of them are in this area. So you enter here, and now you have a few options. Generally, you could get this carrot here right now. You could have gotten it previously by resetting room earlier in the area with the diamond door area and having gotten that carrot there. I'm not sure which is faster. I never timed it. But you save this bunny here, run forwards, open this door yourself, and then you can save this bunny and the other bunny, very quickly. Get the rabbit, or get the carrot, run back, and get this bunny. And you might think to yourself, like, this strat is boring and it sucks. It is. There's no way around it. You fall down here. You have to get this pallet this way. There's not really any better way to do it, so that's fine. You're running back. You can actually save this bunny right here, if the timing is right, but you don't have to. You can also wait for later when you fall down here. It's just, there's a lot of options. You can tell for yourself when the timing is correct to save the bunny. You have to get that pallet at some point, and then you get this. This area is a timing challenge. There's a strat to it where if you do a forward sprint climb like this, you can get that snap jump, which is good. It saves a lot of time. And after you get that button up top, everything becomes very simple. You don't have to press any more buttons. You fall down here. If you want, you can save this bunny here. I don't remember how the cycle works out. I think it's fine. It's not great. It's not perfect, but it's fine. You get this. This area sucks. Don't feel bad if you can't get it first try like that. Sometimes the buttons just don't want to press. If you failed the Navi dive, here's where you would go forwards this way and do the strat to, do the sprint climb here and the snap jump and all that. And you would continue going forwards until you got to here, and you would, just keep going, and you would get the Navi dive area there. But because we made the Navi dive, you don't have to do that, and so instead we just go backwards into this door. And then you go backwards, you go up, you enter here, you go down, and you pick up this carrot. You do want an extra carrot. It helps in Lake, so having an extra carrot helps, even though it does lose time to grab it. And then you can immediately call these guys, run forwards. You can jump here, it doesn't really matter much, but you just want to be sure that you're saving those guys and going up here into Bunny Heaven Zone. And Bunny Heaven is fine. It kind of sucks because there's no way around the fact that some of it is slow. Call this guy immediately. This pulley is weird. You can jump onto it early and try and grab it, but it basically offsets you if you do that, which has a chance of just killing you, and there's no point in doing it because if it kills you, you lose so much time that you'd rather not. This area Or this bunny here is just kind of a time to relax. It's very simple. As is this whole pulley here. So, fun stuff. This guy here is a little bit involved. You have to get off the pulley immediately, climb up here to the third layer, make it go. Once it gets on here, you stop this, and then you run forwards. You press bye-bye, and then you press call again when you are climbing, or when you're about to climb up this. All that does is it orients the bunny in the correct position so that now you can do this, and then immediately call it, and then get back on here and have the bunny in the right position immediately. So then you save these 3, which expertly designed. You just, very quick and simple. You run off here, and you can enter the door right away. There is no reason not to. Run back here, grab this pallet, and you could do a long fall there. I'm not sure what's faster. From my experience, it's just keep doing this, get the short falls, get the 20 million short falls, and then don't do any long falls. And that's all 30 rabbits. You will get a pallet around here, and then you will go back into the cave, and yeah.